It's that being the favourites doesn't mean much, mate, does it? Because, you know, Mother Rush is still there to absolutely wreck you at a lot of these events. Now, with none of that in the server this time around, it's actually going to be tabseN and syrsoN hitting the ground running with these USPs, starting the pistol round off nicely. They're attacking OG and T-Spawn, mate. This has gone completely awry for the OG squad, and syrsoN trying to be careful to not throw this advantage away is calling for reinforcements. The rest of the gang are now here with him, and syrsoN is in for even more. Aleksib drop
from the water, and it's not like OG even have that info. They've lost the map control, so Big can start to stack the top site, but they do win the first fight as well. syrsoN with a scout double tags into ISSAA. niko's going to try and trade. OG are getting closer, but they're walking into the storm. The stack on this A site, it's not getting any easier. mantuu eats a bullet, and XANTARES is caught getting aggressive. He wasn't ready for niko to be up so deep, so in the blink of an eye, OG flowed to, and
Kiso,
the
they
smoke
know.
falls short, and it doesn't cover the bomb. Even if it did, mantuu was there as a safety insurance.
He killed.
That's a nice bit of synergy. That's a nice link, right? And niko's certainly a versatile player who can really do it all. When we saw him added to heroic at the start, he was a big reason that they rose so fastly to the #1. Oh dear, right now though, in the action, it's just trades all across the board in middle. syrsoN's AWP gets away with one, but it can't escape. And 2 players left up for OG. Familiar territory, but they did bail themselves out last time around, and niko is trying to do exactly that, finding k1to up connector.
The man advantage, and that was because he got too aggressive. Well, this time, he waits patiently, and both the kills get delivered to him.
Hearing footsteps as they get closer. Valde's even clearing middle. The AWP posted for ISSAA, who's already tagged up, and k1to moves at the wrong time. He's going to get caught by niko, and Valde has no idea what is walking right below. tabseN has hit a beautiful timing.
No! tabseN! He's actually moved around Valde, and now he's in an even better spot. There's so many kills lying away. tabseN, oh, you're on to wonderful things, because he's still playing the trigger discipline. He's still just getting ever closer. The coming death, and OG, they've got no idea what is about to come their way. tabseN has played them like a fiddle, and there it is. 2 kills for him. The bomb now dropped as well over at long, and it's all gone wrong for OG. Just Valde left standing, the man that tabseN had to sneak past, and there he is, putting the final nail in the coffin in
the map, because if no one comes up on a lurk, if Valde doesn't clear this position out, it could be problematic, but he does. He's looking to take both. k1to re-aggresses, and Valde doubles down. Lovely little late play for Valde. If that wasn't done, if OG just take the site, they might get flustered by Big in the toilets, dropping in on the reload, and niko is taking matters into his own hands. It's only XANTARES aggressing off B once again. But you can see OG are already
someone who will play by your game plan, and they'll try their hardest, but he's not gonna be looking to do anything insane, right? Considering his kind of position here.
As well, judging by these rotations, Big are more than ready for this attack, for this assault. tiziaN's already dealt with the first, and tabseN finds another before XANTARES even pokes his head out from the pit. At this point, the round is lost, and OG don't get a say in the matter, walking into a 5-man B hold. That's the power of information. OG even tried to deny that info by nading the boot.
A lot of players down in the water, and even more backed up towards CT and Graffiti. So this is not plain sailing for Valde. There's the first, but the trade's now looking to come in. Valde gonna deliver 2 out of the 5 kills that were needed. mantuu, with only 8 seconds left, is just looking to hold on to this AWP, but they might not let him get away with it. tabseN hounds him down.
They'll give it up. They'll say, fine, you can have that position. But tabseN won't say that for long. Flashing himself back in. Molotov, they're very close, tabseN. He's finally going to realize, maybe the hard way, looking away from the flashbangs and blinded by the next. It's Aleksib to take the kill. That's a bit awkward. He was not ready for so many players moving up so fast. syrsoN's still on short. Valde, he's been really good at finding these lurk timings, clearing the players in toilets on these A takes, but syrsoN's not falling for it. His long is covered. He can watch his back, and tiziaN can try and deal with the attack. There's one. Doubles up, bomb drop, but low on ammo. niko trades, and Valde catches syrsoN as he turns away. It's XANTARES on his own. Wow, 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 wow.
And he's saving. Man. Had to happen.
Yeah.
He had to just hold on to the M4. That's the only choice he's got.
This is like you in every pub.
Well, bit of a clash. classic here for OG, and tabseN's now been spotted. Now they know about the AWP in con, though, and tabseN wants it. Not gonna get it. mantuu delivers the no-scope, but the deagle of tiziaN will shut out the other two. And now it is just niko left up in a 1v3. He gets wrapped from short, and now the defuse is gonna come on him. Poor valde, man, just has to sit there, a witness at his own funeral in a round like this big. They grab the defuse, they go get the guns, and I imagine another pause is waiting for us off in the distance. So I better get my creative writing glasses back on.
Tell me how much you like the music we're about to listen to.
Yeah, well,
you
maybe
like
I will. I'm leaving an impartial review.
Okay.
And now they're 8-3 up, and things are looking good for the big boys. Don't have game sound, but I don't know if you guys... Oh, there it is. Asking ye shall receive. It's Aleksib to open up the game. And the round, and now a 5-on-4 solidified immediately for OG.
Some big nades getting lobbed in, but tabseN's going to get aggressive ahead of them. He will survive, but maybe not for long as valde runs out monster with a kill. He's finally connected, and he is raring and ready to go. CSGO trying to put a stop to this offensive, though. Oh boy, that's a shot to mantuu. Does he know there's a player out? Aleksib at the pillar, waiting as the molly goes in behind him. CSGO might have got that spot, but he flashes himself. It's getting a bit claustrophobic now. The flank is still away, but as long as CSGO can stay standing, keto can come in with a killing blow. The molly pushes him back, and they finally deal with him. But it's a freebie for keto, and now Aleksib, can he run A? Yes, he just gets out there in time, darting to the top site, and keto realizing that no kit currently. Can he find one for this 1v1?
Aleksib, home and away. There we go. Someone calls. Now there's a kit bridge, and now he gets it, and he's going to sneak up on the rotation.
Long way.
It is a very, very long rotate, and the bomb is planted for bank. That's where Aleksib is right about now, holding for this rotation. Aleksib don't often miss these, so keto gonna have to clear out the bank area. If he doesn't, this is likely an OG round, and the swing from Aleksib is in to put that fourth up on
the gate. And OG are very patient for this. Will they be ready for a player tucked at the bench? He's going to go for the clear. niko swinging, and it's a dink, but a miss ultimately as the kill goes the way of OG. Good damage done by keto, but he will not be satisfied. Oh, the boost. Oh, no, it comes in too late. XANTARES spots the leg of valde. He doesn't know where he was shot from, probably. You don't see that boost every game. But he just gets out of there alive. Falls out. And it's info for big. They know this area is clear. They know they can, watch out for an A play. That smoke misses. This was supposed to cut off valde, landing in front of him. Instead, he mows down two players big. They threw that smoke earlier that lands right where we are here to cut the tease out of monster, but instead it blooms in nowhere, blooms in no man's land, just above niko now. And so as a result, both players walk in to valde waiting, and now they can just contact this B site. tabseN lines up too. That's naughty, but it won't make a damn difference as this round should be a lock-in for OG. Ooh.
I don't know, that kill there might have just tempted syrsoN back in to attempt a 1v3 clutch. Wildfire on the AWP, Wildfire in the heart of syrsoN as he starts to creep in. Now one man does get out through monster, and over at short, mantuu is waiting with that AWP. He puts it to good use. Yeah, cheeky little double stack with also these two players moving in at short side to get even more aggressive at con. mantuu hasn't been cleared, but they close the door on him. And niko's never discovered either. This double con stack gets bypassed, and now they're waiting. They're trying to tempt OG in. The boost is read by niko. And so he will shut syrsoN out. There is this wrap coming in from tabseN, but with two players down in the connector. An easy spot to be in. They do know that this means at most there's one player on this B bomb site. And so they're quick to move in and take this ground away, but they're actually going up towards A. They're trying to deal with Aleksib in heaven and go for an A-side plant. This is a pretty ballsy decision to make. And Aleksib starts to realize this doesn't feel right. Oh, there's one. He finds tabseN on that lurk. And this could all fall apart now unless they get this trade. They're not able to find him yet. Finally, keto comes in with that kill. And now the bomb's going to go down up here on A with the rotations both coming in through CT from OG.
Absolutely juked, dunked on by Big, but can they get it over the line? Can they clean up the round? Oh, back of the head hitbox. Finally, niko turns and keto will dish him some death. It's only mantuu in a 1v2, and he's gone past the kit as well. Some damage to keto, who's on for the ace, but mantuu's not being given a fair fight right now. Pistol swap, and mantuu is just hoping to hunt, but tiziaN should be able to peek with his teammate, and this one is everything but done. Oh, Keto dropping smokes. Oh, smoke shot, knife out. It's getting scary. It's getting crazy. And it's an almost guaranteed round for Big at this point. No time for the defuse. mantuu gets out there with his armor, but that's a...
The one P250 isn't checked by syrsoN, who walks right over him. Now it is traded immediately. And if Big get a move on, they have a free B bomb site. If they decide to dilly-dally down in the connector, this long flank could do damage.
Ooh. Spotted, but you got to open the door. Can they kill tiziaN? Oh, he's lining up nades. It's a freebie, and they've even got another up in manpower, but not up in the weaponry, as these other two players come down connected to try and field themselves some weapons. Guns retrieved, tabseN gets aggressive, trying to close it out before they can arm, but XANTARES has already killed ISSAA. Smoke can come down, tabseN peels off, and now, well, OG may as well just save, right? Like, this one's done, there's no kit, there's no chance. Smoke in their face, they're going to leave with the weapons.
It's a good round though, right? When you think about what was invested, there was one P250 bought up in that round for OG, and they get out of it having taken away 4 guns from Big and saved an AK and Galil on these 2 players. OG were always looking to buy next round anyway, right? They full ecoed this one, and so getting guns out of it.
tabseN shoots in preparation, that gives away the B play.
Yeah, and even more flashes raining over. Aleksib able to put up a bit of resistance from barrels, helped out still by ISSAA, who just refuses to falter over at short, and there it is, the cleanup for OG.
Oh. Oh, no, he sees the first, he tries to get aggressive to take the kill at that point. mantuu hits a leg, through the wall, finishes the job, but he's all that stands, 1 on 2. Now, do you give this a go? Do you really try and trifle with Big in the bomb site? They're planted for CT, and he's gone the other way around. That's going to cause problems here on the retake as Big setup in the spawn. And even with the kit for mantuu, with no smoke for the bomb, it might even be called sooner rather than later. Nothing being given his way, and he'd rather save the orbs. Criticism as well with OG changes, but for now it's a faster B approach. OG, oh my, 1 tap through the smoke. tiziaN, how does he do it? No idea, no vision, no problem. It's ISSAA stuck behind smoke and not there for long. Aleksib is providing everything and more. That's a beautiful little heaven smoke thrown from defaults, and XANTARES jumps out and the plant is in.
Oh, the swing from tabseN, it looked a little risky, but it does reward him handsomely. Oh, and another, tabseN's just taking the fights. Stop feeding him. Another man about to walk into the crosshair. Aleksib does not fare any better. And tabseN.
Flash coming through for the con player is going to go out the door. The smoke is down, and so is ISSAA trapped in the water. niko gets 1. valde sprays Keto out of the round, and now XANTARES tries to make a move outside of B, or inside rather. Flashes rain in, and they're very good too. He can't escape. If valde gave him the fight there, he would have certainly had that kill. Instead, he holds off.
Site is likely empty. Very rarely do you pull that boost in and still have site players, so they move in for free. And this is where these low HP players start to become a real problem. It's gone from a 3-on-4 to a 3v2 in a matter of moments. Big looking to get that bomb down. The molly forces tabseN out of the bomb site and denies that plant for now. tabseN is also playing pushed up in water, so that's something to bear in mind. This bomb could get dropped from the swing of mantuu, and indeed it has. Now that has definitely complicated matters. That is 1 Molotov forcing a reposition out of tabseN, and him maybe getting a bit too aggressive. Suddenly this round is hanging in the balance. They've got to get this bomb, and a missed shot from niko has given a little bit of room to syrsoN, trying to get it planted. The flash keeps niko off the angle, and just in the nick of time, he's got the bomb down, now faced with a 1v2, and syrsoN, mantoo's right there, missed shot the first time around, I can't afford to miss it on the second, and unfortunately he does. mantuu, will they be able to pick up that round? Oh, just about. OG up onto 11. And it all gets a little bit wild down towards that B bomb site. A little bit uncomfortable for everyone.
Here's the push. Big are wondering, why is it so free? Why is it so clear? Well, that's why ISSAA appears from the sidelines and drops the bomb.
Oh, and their chance to get this bomb down is now kind of out the window with this slowdown. Given plenty of time for OG to get into position. And even though they lose niko, they're still sat a man up. syrsoN needs to get something from pretty as they could. Now with the bomb down, the pressure is on OG. mantuu giving up his position. Will nail that second shot. And almost the follow-up through the wall. The pressure is now on for tiziaN. Just CSGO left alive, and another attempt at this clutch. Flash goes over to try and buy him some time, but a couple of missed shots is all it's going to take. There's no kit for the defuse, though, so even though you get all the kills, you don't get the round there. Just taking a little too long were OG to get that.
Oh, the boost. mantuu just misses that timing. He did see the cross, but you know at any point there could be a player in playground. Doesn't matter. tabseN's dead trying to escape, and that's all the info that they need. They saw him going B, and that's exactly where Big are ending up. Oh, look, another monster walk. OG are more than ready for this. That's a great shot for XANTARES. niko's still here with a USP. They're relying on the rifles, and where are they?
Oh, niko's so blind. I don't know how he's still alive. CSGO should see him. As the smoke starts to fade, niko getting away with it for a moment, but CSGO puts a stop to it. And now mantuu's AWP is dropped as well. This round has gone awry. It's only ISSAA left in the hot seat. A 1v3 turned 1v2 for ISSAA. Up dropped over here as well. He could even look to save it. But at this scoreline, he's hoping for a round. He's hoping that they feed him and they just don't give him any room.
You can't remain here forever. You're very open. Oh, they're even coming through the smoke on the fade. Aleksib does provide cover, but now mantuu is trapped between a rock and a hard place, supported by a Molotov. Oh, he sees something, but not enough to take a shot. And now they've run right by his orb. It's getting scary for mantuu. He needs anything at this point, and he can't land a killing blow. Aleksib doing everything instead with a third, and the bomb is now down in the toilet. OG have made this one worth it. Big, they need to pick up the package before they can even consider the killing.
And they at least need a bomb plant in a round like this, or else up against 14, up against overtime, they've got no money left in the bank accounts again. So they want this bomb plant. They want to find it at least. And with a player late up long in the form of niko, ready to come in late, I don't think he's going to be able to deny the bomb plant. So that's at least a miniature little thing for Big to hold on to here. But he's definitely good for a kill at least. XANTARES is not considering it at all. However, niko has just missed the timing onto that one there. Now aware that both players are in the bathroom, smoke on the bomb, that's going to start to force peeks out from Big. XANTARES and syrsoN in a very unlikely 2v4, and they know it. That bomb is being...
That's not the way. Big walking out monster instead. They've been very good at this, and there's no one here to stop it. valde in an off angle. It might be a hard spot to clear for tabseN. He's going to crouch and get caught. Shot in the face by valde, who needs to get more from this position, but it's one and done. Now up to ISSAA in the site. He's the only man standing here that can have any say into the round. The smoke's cut him out, though. Nade for the plant. It's going to go deep. It does do damage to XANTARES, but the bomb plant is down. XANTARES gone through the smoke. k1to responds on this orb, and it pushes mantuu back out of heaven as ISSAA closes the gap. Oh, so many missed shots on both sides. tiziaN on top of the site, and now it is all on B are the big boys.
ISSAA, they are everywhere, all around him, and he doesn't stand much of a chance. The B site belongs to Big, and with it, the pistol round likely to follow. Aleksib B with the dual Berettas. Yikes.
I will just say, I never see them do anything. I know you're going to reference that one k1to clip till the end of time.
No,
sure.
Outside of that, hang on.
Yeah.
Top hut, which is where Aleksib was playing.
nitro used to do that.
Dual Berettas are used there quite a lot. And you know, if you think back, right, you reference nitro, because we saw a lot of him using those dualies. If you think back, the thing is like, yeah, he would never get like 5 with the 30 bullets, but sure, you know, you get like 2, and then they've done their job. If you left...
Patience is key. mantuu has the cross. But that's already a start. valde dead through the smoke by tiziaN. And now the double smokes it down, right clicked in by syrsoN. He can go down towards lower, and there's no rotations there for OG. Even if Big don't want to end B, that's enough of a commotion that OG are now questioning things. mantuu hears these smokes, he hears the cross, but he's not going to move his muscle, he's just going to wait. In the back of garage, 30 seconds. Big need to move soon. Boost on ramp. ISSAA needs something spectacular, but it's not a commitment. They're doubling back into A. This secret control was all a bit of a ruse now, and tabseN is going to be dropping in on main for this split. mantuu misses it, and he will finally get some bullets in, but tabseN did some damage to niko, and now his position is known.
Oh, Aleksib back at the bomb site, can't stand the test of time.
Wow. Ooh, not enough for syrsoN to take the shot, and he didn't want to wallbang and give away the orb's position. It wasn't known, but mantuu is caught out on ramp. ISSAA tries to trade, only good for 1, and Big have somehow pulled this back into a 3-on-3. syrsoN's still sat outside, but B is open for the taking. 1 player down for OG. niko's got to do it all.
Yeah, syrsoN's even wrapping outside slowly but surely. So niko doesn't know it yet, but he is getting pressured from the secret stairs a little later in the round. XANTARES trying to figure out where best to reposition to, and so he takes the position that's got his name on it, moving over towards control room, looking to get this round back in favor of Big, but now he's caught out by this double ramp peak, and so syrsoN's late flank in through secret has got to do absolutely everything for Big at this point in time. Missed shot onto the first, and niko immediately able to snuff him out of the round. OG, they get away with their first. niko with an exemplary B hold, right? It was all eyes on him, and he puts up both. Info was there from mantuu. He could even deal with tabseN, and he does swing out, and is very, very quick on this swing as well. tabseN removed, that makes this main player that much more free, that much more deadly, and still waiting behind the CT vent is the man who hasn't even had to make a move yet. Valde can swing on out and put a stop to the madness, doesn't even need to. It's just syrsoN left. And these little fakes, man, they're not really working for Big. The fact that, you know, that exact same round happened in the exact same fashion once already, with the information getting grabbed that it wasn't outside, the ramp play, you know, all the utility. But this kill not presenting itself. It's another one of these utility drops into ramp, but ISSAA holds on to this position. And at this point, OG should be pretty ready for an A play, which is, I'm imagining, what Big are gearing up for. They flush out mantuu, but they're not able to deal with the man in main. And so now it's these two remaining players left to just trickle through the door. Yeah, good luck. Firing squad here from the two defending players. And valde makes quick work of it.
Bot today. And this is floating down in the lower bomb site instead. mantuu close peek. Oh, he hits it, but it's not a kill. keto given a path to B, and he'll take it.
Yeah, finally you get past ISSAA. And with that, the rest of the defense starts to crumble. ISSAA is still here inside of B this time. Is able to draw it back into a 3-on-4. Now OG say to ISSAA, all right, mate, we're trusting you with the B bomb site, and we're going to go ahead and hold on to A. We'll keep it under wraps, and you've just got to worry about B. XANTARES is the man looking to complicate matters a little bit on this hell flank. Could try and get up through heaven. He hears that drop down outside as well. Looked very cognizant of that info, and there it is. Valde caught from the wraparound. The bomb is getting planted on the other side of Aleksib. A missed shot from syrsoN. Oh no! That is maybe just throwing this whole round away. XANTARES can't get it back under wraps. And OG, they take a 7th.
Oh my, Aleksib dropped in early. They had no idea. It looked like they were about to clear him, but XANTARES kills the heaven player that went back out, and they think A's empty. And you couldn't bang that. You couldn't wallbang this.
Now, mantuu, you won't.
Do damage. Oh, on the jump. Not like this.
Going in for more. mantuu wants more.
Yeah.
In with his second. tabseN removed. mantuu, why stop there? The ball's already rolling. No need to put a stop to it yet. The swing out from Garage sees Aleksib and valde both dealt with. niko is close up in main, but it's mantuu still shutting down Big. Finally, niko makes his presence known, and mantuu might even, I was going to say, be able to get...
He's just going to go for the full stick, and now given a chance to dance in the 1v2. Going back towards main, niko should have a timing for this.
Oh, easy for niko. For Big. Looking like a fast A play in this round. The flashes go over, but they actually blind keto, who's running amok inside of the bomb site. Does get the better of valde, and already this is shaped up to be a big round. 5-on-3, and a save call potentially going to come through from OG, in spite of only being up against these Tech-9s. They don't want to throw the money away moving into the last few rounds of this half. So, save call locked in.
Yeah, it's even less about the money and more so just knowing this isn't winnable, right? Like, no point just burning the round for no reason. And also arming Big, who are scavenging what they can. syrsoN dropping guns from the heavens. Aleksib found at the back of Garage, but he's not been killed. And mantuu does have his cross after picking syrsoN from the sky. Oh, mantuu, how does he hit it? I don't know. And now all the guns that Big just picked up, gone, mate. Then to go over the silo, it hits syrsoN. He's now smoked on silo. It was a Garage smoke. Yeah, it just, oh no, or I don't even know. There's a mess outside of utility. Definitely a T-smoke. Definitely a problem for Big, who wanted to cross yard, cannot do so as easily. mantuu, dirty flick. He's going to go back for more. They're holding for him. tabseN's wrapping A. They need to get the bomb back first. They have barely got radio. Molly in the back of the site. They've been burned before, and now niko will as well. tabseN gets that kill and holds for heaven. The kill gets snuck out from under him, and XANTARES with the frag and the plant to start this round.
tabseN does have a lot of room at ramp, and ISSAA does not have a safe spot to fall back down to.
Ooh.
They swing it early, and keto just takes the kill, so tabseN's little flank was never even needed.
That's crazy. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter if keto dies there, you're just offering up free kills. However, Big are feeling it, and they're just running around into the site. 2 frags, bomb dropped. Oh, someone needs to go back for that. They realize a bit late, and CSGO picks niko up through the doorway. Big surely looking to lock in a 7th. A recovery at the end of the half. And what started pretty slow for the OG as well, right? It was 4-0 for Big. OG with a big recovery, and now German stealing it right back with a 7th.
Oh, and tabseN's just swinging in at the end. syrsoN mollies him out, of course he does. Aleksib under 10 HP, armed with the AWP. Got to do the impossible. There's no getting through this. Sorry, Aleksib. They're running a classic strategy. Up into heaven is the aim of the game with this one. You force the rotates out of Big, you plant the bomb for heaven, and you make it a really, really rough round. In our games, we call this the Hugo, because this is what he always calls. And so OG have done it. They've called the Hugo into play.
Yeah, it usually works like a charm, but Big were a little more
OG have fluffed
aware.
it a bit, honestly, yeah.
They slowed down, and Big rotate back up from B, right? You drop vent often. If you see that ramp play come through, there it is from keto.
Nice and clean.
Yeah, not even close. I'm surprised syrsoN got out from behind Orange, down B before they chased him, but straight to hell, and yeah, there's no survivors here but ISSAA. Ooh, he's got a chance, though. Dancing with the Devil, done in 2, and he can drop towards B, which currently has no CTs in. But ISSAA wants to throw a spanner in the works, wants to go the other way, and tabseN is right behind. At least the FAMAS tapping away, drawing the attention as syrsoN gets ever so close. Nade is lovely as well, and syrsoN with the bomb dropped and so many players in front of him. The flashes keep them passive, but ISSAA with the deagle does something dastardly. Oh, the SMGs are not proving to be pretty, and ISSAA's making this work.
Well, XANTARES tries his best to get it under some semblance of control. But OG is still in this B bomb site, still in with a chance to get that bomb down. keto, they're in the vent, they're going back up towards A, and XANTARES realizes it all too late. That's a bit of a rough round for Big. You know, it's like sunk costs at that point, right? They lose a man outside, and then they get so focused on trying to trade that with the SMGs, they end up making the problem far worse. And ISSAA is looking clinical with his deagle. Can't tell, but it looks like there's a gap in them. At least on the mini-map, and that's because it is this A plate. So in they go. The MAC-10s churn up the first man, and keto not ready for Aleksib. How's he gotten away with all those entry kills? XANTARES is suddenly left up all alone. He tries to go swing it in, and he somehow survives the Molotov. Just mantuu, but XANTARES jumping out into the open. Good reason, like there's no head armor here on Big, and that's how he's kept finding so much with it. Only the tag for syrsoN, and he's got to give up ramp. Once again, big problems starting to emerge for this CT side. tiziaN tries to switch up the pace with that quick flanking through the lobbies. XANTARES,
so lucky. He was on
the just about gets away with it, doesn't he? tabseN's missed the timing onto ISSAA, who does get into main.
Big kill for tabseN, though. That's how it could have unraveled. Still will be a trade to valde, but can he get much further with a Heaven player spotting him out? Not committing. Tag for XANTARES, and yeah, he'll give it up. Puts valde on 3. That's more than enough. And syrsoN with quite a shell to rattle into valde's face. He can't. valde with a shot, and that's a really nice kill. Could take the AWP, but valde sticks with the AK instead, looking for the ace, and he's running out of time. Oh, XANTARES gives it a peek. valde gonna go for the backside stick, and no one here to stop it. XANTARES, nade ready, and there it is. under control, luckily enough. Another fast approach, perhaps. The molly, extinguished by the smoke, but very late. And Aleksib looking into the wall as bullets fly through. Everyone is dead. Big are ready for this A play. And even though that happens, mantuu sprays a smoke and is known.
Oh, XANTARES needs to get away with a lot here, and that double.
Red. They're wide as well. Can he call for a flash? CSGO's going to line one up. Here it comes. The pop, and tabseN will not rush it. Waits patiently, and then pokes his head out for a couple of kills. niko trade. And OG are now hoping at this point the big start to give up kills in the mid-round.
Right behind him, but nobody's cleared the door deep yet, and now they will. keto saw the barrel. So it all leaves it all onto Aleksib. Down on this B bomb site alone, and given a lot of room to work with at least. Only 20 seconds though, and those doors opening now give up the aim of the game. Big know where this last man is. And over here at ramp, you've got XANTARES nearby to try and lock in the round. Aleksib, even though he was given a free B bomb site, he never knows that, right? He never knows the full extent to which Big have approached this map. The bomb plant is... Oh, just too many targets, and mantuu with only one spot to focus on. Valde's just toying with them, and tiziaN gives it all away. keto doesn't trade it either. And so XANTARES alone at B has got to do it all. They're coming his way. Even then, they can go up the vent, right? They could try to hit this A bomb site, especially with Aleksib up in heaven. And so for XANTARES, he gets the info that 2 players are here. Now they go back up to A because of Aleksib in the heavens. And XANTARES isn't left with any option in this round. It is a flawless 14th for OG.
Really good call, right? It helps the mantuu get that opening pick to tabseN, but once they kill him in main, they realize, you know, the wealth of control they've been given. He has been the player who's been putting a stop to them outside. And so they go back to this late yard take that they've done so many times. With no main player, with syrsoN peeled away to heaven as a result of losing that outside control from tabseN. It's just free real estate. OG run it down B and then run it back up A. Grabbing kills in every which way on the way. It's quite a mouthful. 14-11 though, and yeah, a few rounds in a row for Big. They save their bacon somewhat, and they've still got a bit of money, but they really would love to get away with this AK. So XANTARES needs to have his wits about him. Cross into the corner, and here they come.
The numbers starting to dwindle. syrsoN already down at B, gets his head taken off. ISSAA providing the entries, giving the space over to the rest of his team. I tell you what, Pimp wanted to see more out of the regular faces here on OG. Well, we're certainly getting that in this game right now. mantuu and ISSAA both leading the charge in terms of those kills. And the calling has been great from Aleksib. niko don't let tiziaN come through the vents. And so what was a 4-on-3 retake is now even odds with this bomb already ticking against Big. ISSAA not giving up ground, finally traded by XANTARES. mantuu, only the tag, and the doors get closed and then reopened on him. niko left up alone. They've got to get on the bomb now, and he's dropped them off of it. There isn't time for the round. And so an AWP save, that's the extent of it for Big. Up against 15, a third map locked and loaded. Oh, Lordy util going in. ISSAA, you are burning alive. Not the start they were hoping for. A 1D through the smoke, and ISSAA hung out to dry. XANTARES even dealing with mantuu. This was a buy round that wasn't meant to find anything for Big. And yet here we are. OG haven't even made a dent. They tried to go fast into A, and they haven't even left lobby.
Yeah, it's not getting any easier, is it? Picked off one by one with no trades. They wanted to A-rush, but that Molotov comes down for Big at the perfect time in Hut. Worth noting, OG even used one of Big's own mollies against them, throwing that Rafters molly that comes in through the wall of lobby. Secret. And so spam is pretty good. ISSAA gets tagged up. valde gets legged. There's a huge gap there. And Big are exploiting it to the best of their ability, but Flashes will push them back. And lobby control taken for only a second. tiziaN turns, and Aleksib gets him in the side of the head, walking back into A and trying to find k1to as well. He's done it! Aleksib killing everybody on this A site, and it doesn't even matter that Big have got those lower rotates, because up vent go OG into surely a third map.
Yeah, all this damage was done to OG, but Aleksib, man, there's no accounting for individuals. And he realizes that to get this game over the line, someone's got to step up. That man ends up being Aleksib, pushing out into that A bomb site, now leaving it just on syrsoN and XANTARES. And no one's in heaven. Aleksib gets caught with an unfortunate timing in the doors, but still, the numbers game, the numbers leaning heavily in favor of OG. A couple of missed shots from ISSAA gives XANTARES a little bit of room, and XANTARES now down to the 1v1. Into the site he goes, just valde left to beat, and they're both low, but XANTARES makes it happen. The dream is still alive for Big. They deny that third map for now, as him and syrsoN come together. Sven's not lurking in lobby this time. He wants to join his team, and tiziaN drops in and takes that kill instead. Oh, Aleksib's gone. He's not ready for a B play for some reason. The rest of OG had already run behind the smokes. That should have been communicated, and that's offered up a free kill back in for OG. Two players on this lower site. XANTARES in a pivotal position. syrsoN won't smoke him. He doesn't want that to happen. Spam comes in. XANTARES, the windows get broken, he can get cleared. That's why syrsoN is here. Minute on the clock, and here come OG. Oh, blindsided though, syrsoN and XANTARES. Not looking the right way at the right moment. And so now either, right, they've done all this fighting and it still ends going to a third map, or they somehow claw back another man disadvantage to find an overtime. tabseN and k1to left in the hot seat and getting closer and closer to niko. You got to check it right, and tabseN will. Down to the 2v2. Flashes are in for tabseN to take this peak. Not blinded, but
it will be running into the pit for Big, diving in. tiziaN first of fight. XANTARES is going to fall in boiler, and it's a mess. It's just trades all around the board, mainly in the favor of OG. With the bomb loose, tiziaN trapped, and he will get no room given.
New box. Oh, it's another through the smoke for valde. Finally traded by XANTARES, but there's so little time. Big, they can't even get the bomb down here. That's it, the round's over. They might even lose a player after time, and they've
shown us already. There's a flash being lined up. Is valde going to push off this? Maybe even just waiting for mantuu to take that first shot. And there it is, perfect kill to syrsoN with his AWP as well. Now they aggress, now they push in, and k1to needs to have his wits about him.
Oh, the flash leaves k1to blind, and it's a perfect 1-2 punch for that triple setup over towards that B bomb site. Now the rotation's going back towards A, so Big are on a timer. Right now they've got a 3-on-2, but not for long. And niko, only good for one down in the pit. The A site now starting to get opened up a little bit, but Aleksib is here ahead of that smoke at Moto.
Oh,
and even spamming XANTARES out of the round.
For OG as well, niko waits, AWP check, not there, and niko just domes tabseN as the A play comes in.
They're running single AWP now, so here it is. niko forces them. Oh, he's got it now. niko throwing the AWP out of the apartments.
He's got no gun.
And in doing so, he's only onto a Tech 9. It's all gone weird. syrsoN, only AWP left standing at the end of it. Whoop, there's another for syrsoN. Can he get any more? Yeah. Oh, number 3. Hello, syrsoN is in with another. And now it's down to the 1v1. I don't know how it got to this point in time, but syrsoN has somehow carved a path. Just valde left to get past, fast in through short side. And all of these shots might be for nothing unless syrsoN can rail valde in the final moments. He goes back to check short now, and valde puts him to bed. 8-0 for OG. A damn good try from syrsoN, but not meant to be.
That's syrsoN going to tabseN. Look, mate, that's why you don't buy the AWP. I'm the AWPer on this team. I'm the AWPer. Well, let's talk about niko for a second.
There's a lot to unpack in that round there, okay, right?
The AWP backs up just a little bit, only to re-aggress. Not for long. mantuu tries to escape. He could have gone CT. It looked like he wanted to, but he backs out, and that will be the punishment. That will be the kill. The Big finally find to open up, and they don't wait for the smoke. Good push for k1to, not respecting the utility for a change and taking a change into this B bomb site. It might be their first round. valde's got other ideas.
Oh, missed shot from k1to. Now they know he was posted up high. Valde on the smoke spam, doesn't quite find anything. Do you even want to attempt this round if you're OG? Now, you've got max money on three players. You've got a lot of cash, basically. You are cash rich at this point in time. You've got no reason to at least try and take some of these guns away. So that seems to be the aim of the game here. Big, they might be on to their first round, but OG want to make it a punishing round nonetheless. ISSAA even ready to shut down any players trying to save a missed shot from CSGO. That AWP taken out. Now leaving just one in the hands of Keto. Even more damage done to tabseN. He's not getting out of there alive. ISSAA's holding on to the bottom of Banana. And so, yeah, you win the round. But my God, at what?
It come big.
Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't commit to the flash push. Aleksib forced back, gone, dead. Valde trying to make a stand, trying to make a difference. But he does get wrapped by tiziaN. Still, Valde does a hell of a lot to set you up in a round like this. You just need the rest of the team to follow through. And niko, hiding in this CT smoke, is blindsided by XANTARES, leaving it all on mantuu. Missed shot, and he knows that tiziaN was pushed up. That nade, not enough to do the damage. And onto the M4 for mantuu. tiziaN beats him.
But that is not the case today. And mantuu needs to do everything.
Oh, they're up in the apartments as well. mantuu trying to reposition. Does get into the site, but the long wrap should deal with mantuu. He's got to look everywhere, man. So many angles to worry about, and they still haven't found him yet. mantuu putting on a bit of a show. tiziaN has just sniped Keto out of the round.
God.
You just want to look away, but you can't stop looking at the brutality. tiziaN's Deagle opening the round up. Fast approach into this B-bomb site. Aleksib gonna get tested in a very big way because they're already through CT. They're already fighting mantuu, and mantuu's not faring so well. He's deleted by these pistols. Still, Aleksib was doing all he could. Finally dealt with at the back of B, leaving it on niko in a 1 versus 3, an unlikely 1 versus 3 where weapons have been picked up. The bomb is down. A double dark hold. This Molotov on niko could make a huge difference. It forces the peaks out, but tiziaN nails it. 3 on. Oh. Shot is nailed by Aleksib. And even though he's smoked off, Valde is still here at the back of the site. He hasn't even made his presence known yet. Aleksib's almost trying to send the idea that it's just him here, that he's the only man you had to worry about, and that is not the case. No one has checked for Valde, and he's for the pistol victory. And if that doesn't happen, then this is probably GG. And even with it,
yeah,
still probably GG.
It's a hard comeback, that's to say for sure, but the flash is good. The shots don't connect, however. There's a team kill in all of the madness. And even a follow-up. Okay, well, that's one way to start for Big. The TK going the other way around than it did last time. And there's more where that came from. Bomb dropped in absent, a lost round. Safe to say, Big. No GG, just OG dead in front of them at their feet. Oh, the timing. Counter-Strike 101, but he does get the kill. However, it shouldn't make much of a difference.
Yeah, you'd like to think not, but I don't know, nothing's certain. That's all this game's taught me, Hugo. Aleksib's dead. Any second now. Any minute there.
Go wherever the hell they want. It's an A-Rap as the game plan. They spot 2 in the pit, and it won't be pretty at all. Planned. Keto's keeping his eye on it, and now he's got to keep his eye on the prize as 3 Ts run up Banana with B in mind.
And if Keto dies right away, this is a save for Big. He's flashed off the angle. And there's niko with the opener. Big are already out of this round, and they know it. 13-5 as OG pieced together their first when the rifles come out. They get the AWP in play as well. Put that in the hands of mantuu.
It's all the Big were able to rely on in that first half. They'll give it a go as well. Molly misses, but the smokes come through. tabseN pushes, and he takes 2. Blinded off the second, but doesn't matter. Now it's down to 1 man on the pillar. Keto gone immediately, but still not a rough round for Big. They can certainly consider retaking this one. tiziaN's come on a rotate. tabseN's going to jump over with the flash, but he misses the jump the first time, and mantuu punishes him, giving OG the advantage back.
Yeah, tiziaN needs something here. And the kill has just eluded him. The molly forces him off the angle, and now niko is posted up. Now he's ready for this CT swing. Ooh. Decides to dodge the danger and play the long game with smokes landing at banana. Suddenly, the pressure's on for niko to stay alive in a situation like this. Push coming in through CT. Oh, the boost is weird. It's all a bit of a weird round, but valde through the smoke is just taking names. syrsoN, last man alive, 2 to find, very little time to get it done in. He's saving, he's out of there. And so OG are up to 14.
Yeah, what's so important about that round is just due to how, and probably just execute B, especially when you're a man down like this. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, but the Deagles, they're very, very good at creating problems. And OG don't have a response just yet. 50 seconds. Eventually, this has got to end up somewhere. And thus far, it's hinging on mantuu finding something through a smoke, which he's not able to do. That AWP could get retrieved by players in rotation as well. That's something to bear in mind here. So even if OG successfully get into this A bomb site, if anyone from Big wraps through banana, they get their hands on an AWP for free.
You tried to hide it. I don't know if it did hide.
I don't know how well hidden it is. It's just dropped on the floor, but in a corner. So maybe it's fine. syrsoN scout, not useful yet. Will reposition and has this crossfire with XANTARES, but it's never even needed. At least not thus far. Still, the Deagles are in play. There's 10 seconds. The bomb plant can't even happen at this point. And so that's the round. It all kind of grinds to a bit of an awkward pause without getting anything done. That leaves you in a really rough spot. Luckily enough, valde goes to check CT and is caught by the man at Nubox. But that molly is going to force k1to to get real uncomfortable. tiziaN coming through this smoke. Time and time again, this has given away advantages, but this time it's good for one. That is it, however. And now it's only syrsoN. This scout is going to hit like an AWP at the very, very least. Both niko and ISSAA are low. But this was a round where Big had the advantage. They had the money.